My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine after more than 30 years of clinical experience at high level in medicine. I want you to never ever forget that Dr. B is the most caring doctor in medicine. I genuinely care for you. I genuinely love you. And I really say this from the bottom of my heart. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about how chronic stress contributes to raising your blood pressure numbers. How is it that chronic stress, which exists in half of the American adult population, half of the American adult population live daily, half of the adult population in America, think about that, lives daily, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year with chronic stress? The answer resides in one beautiful hormone, and it's called cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. It is produced by your adrenal glands, two tiny little glands like this on the top of your kidneys. Cortisol is the supreme stress hormone. Whenever you have stress, chronic stress or acute stress, your brain sends signals, nerve signals, to your two adrenal glands, one on the right side, one on the left side, on top of your kidneys, to hugely increase the secretion, the production of this beautiful hormone, cortisol. We need cortisol, but at a very small level. We cannot have a normal functioning life without cortisol in our blood. And cortisol in a normal individual with zero stress in my life, like Dr. B, peaks in the morning around 8 o'clock. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, every day, no exception. I go to bed 9 o'clock at night, every night, no exception. And I wake up every day, no exception, at 6 o'clock in the morning, 9 hours of sleep, every night, 365 days a year. So I wake up at 6 o'clock. For me, usually around 7 o'clock, my cortisol production makes a peak, a huge peak, and then it decreases and go to tiny levels the whole day. That's it. I have just enough, the minimum level of cortisol in my blood to keep me super healthy, because cortisol is an extremely important hormone. It has massive amount of physiological, beautiful functions. But like everything that is healthy, too much of everything that is healthy is bad for you. Except, of course, maybe sex, right? But even sex, if you spend too much time like I used to when I was younger, right now 50 years young, right? 50 years young, Dr. B, with zero stress. When I was younger, I used to have constantly endless amount of sex. I used to have a ton of ex-girlfriends and girlfriends, and maintaining this crazy lifestyle of having all these girlfriends around and ex-girlfriends around, to have the more sex I can, to go enjoy life. I was just living like a dog, right? Obviously, I was practicing medicine and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, parallel to my very professional demeanor and behavior in medicine, I had this second life when I was constantly going out, constantly chasing women, constantly wanting to have sex, get laid with this one, get laid with that one. At one time, I remember I had 4 girlfriends. None of them knew about the other one. It was a crazy way to maintain 4 girlfriends at one time I had. I usually had maybe 2 girlfriends or maybe 1 girlfriend, right? But the maximum I had was 4 girlfriends at the same time I did this probably about 2 years. But it's a crazy lifestyle because you have to lie to this one, lie to that one, lie to this one, lie to that one. My life was full of stress. Too much sex is not good. Too much entertainment is not good. Too many women is not good. Too much of everything is not good for you. Too much of cortisol is not good for you. I apologize. Sometimes I digress. Sometimes I make a big circle when I talk about a topic. But I try to make my topics not boring, to make it kind of fun. And at the same time, I'm now watching the clock constantly because a lot of you guys complained that my videos are too long, so I need to go quickly to the topic because you guys get bored watching me for too long. But Kopkun Nakrap, I appreciate your viewership, your help and everything, your advices, recommendations. So this cortisol, when you are chronically stressed about money, about the wife, about the kids, about that mansion you have in Florida that the tenant doesn't want to pay the bill, about the money, about the freaking BMW that got stolen, blah, 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 about your ex-wife that is harassing your current wife, the chronic stress about that job that you don't like, your boss that you hate, blah, blah. I mean, you know what I'm talking about when I say chronic stress. Everybody have a different tolerance level for stress. Other people gonna get stressed chronically crazy for tiny amount of stress, and then somebody's gonna stress out about money, but money is not gonna be a stress factor for somebody else. Everybody's different. You know the type of stress that you have. And cortisol, when you are all the time stressed, is gonna make your blood pressure values go up, because cortisol increases the amount of sodium that you retain in your body and eliminate the potassium that you have in your body. So you retain more sodium, which is nasty, therefore you retain more water and you eliminate the potassium. So when you have more blood volume because too much sodium and too much water in your body, you develop high blood pressure, you gain weight because you retain water and sodium, and therefore your blood pressure values go up. Your blood pressure goes up. Now, if you were able to cut back on this freaking stress, instead of taking 2 medications or 3 medications for high blood pressure, your doctor gonna lower it to 1 medication. Instead of taking 1 medication for blood pressure, you're gonna normalize your blood pressure. And you're not going to need any more blood pressure medications. Obviously, you need to diet, exercise, blah, blah, blah. But eliminating stress from your life is a major, major help for you to get rid of that high blood pressure. And if your blood pressure is borderline means you're not yet on medication and your doctor is thinking about putting you on medication, that's the right time to hit the gym, zip your mouth, sleep good, and eliminate all stress from your life. And guess what? What is the best way to eliminate stress from your life? You need to do like Dr. B did 10 years ago. You need to start by decluttering your life. You declutter your life physically. You have to bring your life are a lower scale. Get rid of that mansion over there. Get rid of that condo you have in Florida. Get rid of that freaking condo you have in freaking Mexico. Get rid of that second girlfriend you have. Get rid of that ex-wife. Get rid of, and you know what I'm saying? Get rid of that third car that you have, right? Work less if your job is stressful. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to declutter your life physically and mentally. I went to my cell phone a few years ago and I eliminated 95% of these phone numbers that I realized are just headache. Ex-girlfriends calling me to ask for money all the time. Friends calling me to ask for money. You know, I mean, it's just crazy. These are not friends. These are not girlfriends. It's just taking advantage of me, taking advantage of you. They're not going to be there when I get sick. I'm never going to get sick, but you get the point. They're not going to be there when you get sick, right? But so declutter your life physically, declutter your life mentally, hit the gym, learn a language, learn a skill, drawing, painting, playing guitar, improve your knowledge in advanced mathematics, physics, biochemistry like Dr. B. Improve your game of chess like Dr. B. Learn another language like Dr. B right now, learning the Thai language, my language number 6, right? Make more time for yourself. Declutter physically, get rid of that storage the same way I did. I had this massive storage. Had stored tons of stuff that furniture, this, that I realized, my God, I'm paying so much money to store all this stuff. I sold a lot of them, gave a lot to the Salvation Army and blah, 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 throw away the rest. My God, I don't have to stress out about that storage, anything about my second car that I thank God got rid of it, right? This is the way to get rid of stress. And believe me, I have zero stress. I go to work not because I have to. I go to work because I love it. I see my patients. I am the star for them. They love me. They are my family. They are my friends. They are my girlfriends. They are my brother, my sister, everything. Do you know what I'm saying? They are everything that I need. I don't need no girlfriend. I haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years, thank God. Right? I don't have a girlfriend right now. Now, if it happens, blah, 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 I might give it a chance, a shot. But my God, I decided to no longer date and no longer go with all these women anymore. I haven't had a girlfriend for 4 years. 4 years I haven't had a girlfriend. Every once in a while, if I get horny, right, I just call an escort. I give her $300. I do what I need to do and get out of here. I don't have to worry about her and whining her, dining her, listening constantly to her complaints and having to go take her on vacation. We can get away and constantly go maintain her lifestyle and her family, keep her family happy. My God, I don't have to do all that. Thank God. But I masturbate every night. Don't forget to masturbate until until the last day of your life. I'm going to die at the age of 100. And I'm going to masturbate every night until I'm 100 in my bed. Right? It's super healthy for you. Super healthy. Right? It's like exercising. So make sure you masturbate every night too. And if you have a job that is stressful, maybe you can retrain. Maybe you can find another job. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can find another profession. Maybe you can move to overseas. There's so many places you can go if you're not happy in the country where you live. I left Europe, right? And I'm here in the United States of America because I wasn't happy over there, right? I always tell my family, my friends, my best decision in life, best decision was to go to medical school, has given me this profession that I love, from which I will never retire. I'm going to keep being a doctor until I'm 100 years old, right? I'm going to keep doing medicine and learning more and more and more until I'm 100 years old. My second best decision in life, was to never get married. At one time I was about, right, to get fiancé and everything. But now that I look back, my God, that was one of my best decisions, because marriage is not made for everyone, right? And I'm definitely not the type of person to get married, because I don't want to be on a leash and I want to have a lot of time for myself. I'm not interested in having children, right? It's not made for me, right? Call me selfish. I don't give a cat. And my third best decision in life was to come to America. So if you're not happy in America, if you're not happy in your job, in your profession, move overseas. There's so many professions you can go teach overseas, right? You can go teach English overseas. You can go teach mathematics overseas. You can go teach engineering overseas. You can open a company overseas. Or you can just get retrained. You can learn a language. You can learn a skill. You can learn another profession, right? It is never too late, right? I used to teach medical sciences. Some of my students were in their 50s, right? In their 50s, the guy comes to learn to become an ultrasound specialist, to become a X-ray technologist, to become an MRI specialist. It is crazy, right? It is amazing how people can change their life, and it's very inspiring. Right? And you see on the other side, the guy says, well, I'm 30 years old, it's too late for me to go to school. Or I'm 40 years old, it's too late for me to become an engineer or a doctor or a chiropractor or a lawyer. No, it's not. Dr. B, 50 years young. Look, I am preparing myself for my cardiac electrophysiology exam. I'm 50 years young. And God willing, next year, 2026, I can take the exam, sits for the board exam. And I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm going to become, God willing, next year, 2026, right now, September 2025, a certified licensed cardiac electrophysiology specialist. My God, isn't that amazing? And I'm 50 years young. I'm still studying, reading, keeping my brain entertained, keeping my neuronal connections more active, creating new neuronal connections, making use of my brain's plasticity. It is amazing. This is one of the major secrets to healthy aging. You need to remove stress and also keep your brain going. Challenge your brain constantly. It doesn't matter. Learn a language, learn arts, learn to play guitar, learn to play piano, learn any katso you want, learn woodcrafting, learn something, learn mathematics, go back to school, get your high school diploma, your college degree, blah. It doesn't matter whatever you want to do. But you have to train your brain every freaking day and challenge your brain every freaking day. Is the same way you lift muscle, push weights and lift weights and exercise every day. So get rid of that cortisol, because that is a major contributor of your blood pressure going up. I repeat, because cortisol retains sodium, nasty sodium and water, so gives you more blood volume and therefore increases your blood pressure. In addition, it makes you eliminate too much potassium, and it is a disaster. So help your doctor, help yourself. Get rid of your stress, and if you get rid of your stress, among many other things you're going to achieve by decreasing your stress level, you will be able to not only decrease your blood pressure values and decrease the number of medicines you take for high blood pressure, but hopefully combined with other things, completely eliminate hypertension and live without any medication and have the blood pressure of a baby like Dr. B. My blood pressure is that of a baby. My systolic, the top number, never goes above 100. My lower blood pressure number, my diastolic, never goes above 70. Think about that. I have the blood pressure of a baby. Guys, I love you regardless of your religion, ethnicity, color of your skin, politics, and blah, 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 whether you're a male, a female, anything in between, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Black, White, Latino, Asian, I don't give a cat. So if you are a Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, atheist, I love you. I love humans. I am here to help you. Put your question, your comment, any katso you want to ask down there. I promise I will get back to you. Kapkunna krap, Sawadee krap. And God willing, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hope to talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.